back. We are ready to talk about that amazing episode 4. I mean, it's just, I'm so glad that they didn't wait the extra week to skip past on the Super Bowl. I'm glad that it came out today. I mean, my thoughts right off the gate, I've been saying 7, 8. Now this is a straight 9. Like, if the actual battle part of it was in it, it would have been a 10. That little bit of the anticipation is good, but it would have put everything I love about Game of Thrones on the one episode. But 9 out of 10, amazing episode.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna full glaze. I mean, you won't hear a bad thing from me from this episode. Nope. Straight up 9.5 for me. Yeah, this is fucking fantastic. This is legit. You take prime Game of Thrones season 1 through 4. Every scene, emotional banger. Yeah, with so much layers and depth to each character, and the way they speak, it just feels so genuine.
No, the writing was beautiful. That I don't know what the writers are on this episode, but they were we're putting everything we got into it. Yeah, it was so great. Everything I love about Game of Thrones basically was just in
the political aspects of
the character,
the morality
dynamics.
Of Baelor saying, I need to show face and protect my family, but I also need to be the face of the realm and hold people accountable.
And then the character dynamics where Maekar is my son is a piece of shit. Still my son though, low key. He was hitting some Tywin type of stuff, family first. But also just the betrayal at the end too.
Yeah, the Phosphorus, I think is what the last name.
Followays or whatever.
The
Apple Gang, basically. The one night specifically, the Squire, he's a G, obviously.
Dude, he's great.
But that
the incestuous aliens.
Yeah. That backstabbing at the end, you're ooh, that's so good. It adds so much to the plot. Yeah. And not only that, but just the character dynamic between Egg and Dunk is so good.
They are both so phenomenal. Phenomenal.
And I love that Season 3, we're not going to talk about it too much, but it was a great setup for this episode, I think. They're setting everything up, you're getting the shield aspect ready. He designs his shield. There's a lot more moments where you get to see, Egg getting ready to be the Squire. Yep. Those scenes were really good, and it really shows, how dedicated he was. Because in this episode, we learned that, he ran away because he wanted to be a Squire specifically. I didn't know why he had, I thought maybe he didn't want to be a royal, but the simplistic reason of it just being
wanted to be in the
Squire,
tournament.
I think that's really cool.
Oh my god, I love Daeron so much. In this poor Vegeta.
Vegeta fell. Surprise. No.
But yeah, Daeron was so good, and his philosophy with more of the I love. One of my favorite things about A Song of Ice and Fire is the prophecies that the Targaryens have. Yeah. And
you get it in episode 3 too, when the wise woman comes up.
That one was a little too on the nose.
No, I like that one. I mean, they always when we were doing the predictions, I was like, oh, I bet they're gonna throw in the weird magic stuff, they always do. But that is because I always love the little fortune teller pulling up and says something last episode we did, I talked about how I didn't know what Summerhall was. Yeah, looked into it. I know now. So knowing what it meant, and then her giving him that prophecy, it was super cool.
Yeah, and also just how George always does a prophecy, and honestly, we see it in House of the Dragon too. A lot of these Targaryens, maybe spoiler or warning, but a lot of these Targaryens have these prophecy of dragons hatching and what the sacrifice is going to take for that.
I mean, just the 2 so far, right?
But I mean, I'm just talking about layers in the books as well. So many.
I don't know how much. Yeah, how deep it goes, but I know the crazy sister in House of Dragons, and then Daeron.
Rhaegar has some.
Rhaegar had his vision of the fall of.
Yeah, I mean Viserys.
Did he have a vision?
He dreamt. He has Aegon's dreams, and he dreamt of it too.
Viserys, the dude who got the gold poured on his head.
Yeah. Oh, no. OG Viserys, House of the Dragon.
I don't even remember. Oh, you're talking about her dad?
Rhaenyra's dad.
Yeah, Rhaenyra's father. Yes. Okay,
so, I mean, it just runs...
See, this is the issue when you name all your fucking kids the same damn thing.
Aegon. But, I just... Also seeing literally Egg, not only now talk to Dunk, but fleshed out with his family, too. Like,
yeah, when Prince Baelor is being an asshole to him and everything.
Who,
like
to Egg? Or
yeah,
yeah.
No,
well,
not to Dunk.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's like reprimanding his nephew.
Yeah,
basically.
He's like, you should have got me because you just got this poor man into some deep shit.
You basically just got
you
your
killed
friend
this.
killed.
Yeah,
he's dead. So good job. And it's like
I love seeing like Nobility like held like accountable.
Yeah,
and that type
I mean,
of way.
they're almost like, if it wasn't for Dunk though, they're not even getting held accountable, which I think is like the really like cool aspect that you get to see like Dunk's honor and nobility, because like we find out this episode that there are like other knights there who were like, oh, I saw what he did to that puppeteer girl. I was like, he didn't do anything. Yeah, it's like, but yeah, and they're being like held accountable, but like already Arian is like spreading so many lies about it, and then like even Prince Baelor is like, yeah, she shouldn't have made that play about the death of a dragon. Low key treasonous. And I like, to me, I was like, damn, even Baelor's on that shit right now. But like, I get it from like a certain standpoint. But
I think he was just telling. I guess he wrapped it in at the end, but like.
A lot of it was like not a smart
perspective. It wasn't the smartest.
He was like, not the smart move, even in peace. I was like, he's not even defending her. Damn, that's crazy.
But he was low key spitting a little bit, just a little bit.
It is crazy. I mean, I think that's the first time in like these shows where we've seen like a house's mascot being treated with such like revelry, basically. Like,
you're saying the first time in Game of Thrones?
I don't remember like in Game of Thrones, like
Red Wedding, they put the wolf on.
Yeah, like but that's like their enemies like spitting on the. I don't remember like anyone being like, oh, they just shot a deer, take him out back. Baratheon's the king, that sort of thing. Yeah, and I don't remember like the Starks. I mean, they get their wolves, and that's like symbolic too. But you never see them being like, oh, they just killed our fucking wolf. Dishonored our house type of thing, because they slaughter those dire wolves like it's fucking yesterday's lunch, and Ned Stark is always like, eh.
It just depends on who the family member is.
I think it's just like it goes to show the Targaryen pride. Yeah. I think it goes to show just how prideful the Targaryens are.
100%, yeah. And it's what makes them so interesting too. And I love seeing this point of view from episode 3 and episode 4 of just like.
The people hating on the Targaryens.
Yeah.
You really get to see the animosity that's been building up that leads to the Robert's Rebellion.
Oh my god, it's like so like satisfying.
Yeah. This might also be like the first domino that leads to the rebellion, you could almost think. Because I feel like, you know, they have the big civil war, but this is like almost the first like public, at least that we've seen. There might be more in the books. But, like, you know, they have the Dance of the Dragons, then the Blackfire Rebellions. That's all infighting.
Yeah.
This is, like, the first, like, historical occasion where it's, like, the Targaryens. People are like, you know, these guys are really fucking assholes, especially since they don't have their dragons now. I'm like, I'm going to say that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So this could be, like, the first domino. I don't know too much, like, that happens before this. But I could definitely see this being, like, the thing that, like, you know, adds to the final straw.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the final straw is just...
Yeah, not the final straw. I think this could be the first straw almost.
Yeah, I mean, just going back to your point, though, I mean, none of this shit doesn't happen at the Dance of the Dragons.
Well, right, but that's all, like, infighting.
Yeah, but as far as, like, exterior, no, they go unmatched until Robert's Rebellion.
Right.
Yeah.
Unmatched for sure, but I think this is like the start of the people's growing animosity.
No,
it's always been there under the surface for sure.
Yeah, but as soon as that last dragon died, it's like, why are you the boss of me again?
But then it goes on for like 200 years still. So
yeah.
So, but I know I said before I don't need to see Robert's Rebellion, but. It could be interesting, like seeing all this. Like this, like episode 4 does kind of get me like going for it a little bit. I still don't think it's needed. I'd rather see like different aspects of the world, but it is tough. Like mainly, I want to see a continuations. Like, but obviously you can't do that because George R.R. Martin hasn't even finished Game of Thrones, so. You can't, like, expand on the universe. You can only, like, you know, make it deeper rather than making it wider.
Well, I mean, he's not even done writing the Dunk and Egg books.
No? He's going to have more?
He wants to have more.
Yeah. I guess they haven't gotten the Summerhall in the novellas.
Not in the novellas, no. Yeah. It's just, like, stated in, I don't know what.
Probably in one of the Maester books or something.
No, I believe this is, like...
Probably in Game of Thrones, because I know that like a big part of the prophecy, Rhaegar is born on the Summerhall night. Yeah. So they're like, oh, born in ash, blah blah blah, salt, tears, whatever.
I'd say now, like, if you were worried about spoilers, let's dive into it more. I want to talk more about the prophecies, and I don't want to have to worry about pulling punches.
Oh, no. I think everybody at this point knows we dive into the spoilers even when we don't mean to.
But, you know, just in case. And especially for short-form content. Yeah. So, spoiler warning. Dude. Just knowing what happens in Summerhall and building this connection with Dunk and, like, the Daeron prophecy and the Fortune Teller prophecy. Yep. Oh, my God, dude. I'm going to be bawling like a baby.
Do you think the Daeron prophecy is about Summerhall specifically?
I do.
I almost feel like it might be like the tournament ending. Like there might be some fire get involved, and I think the fallen dragon might be Prince Baelor. Like I think Prince Baelor is gonna die, falls on top of Duncan, like saving his life. That's my theory.
Low key.
Because he is like a dragon's wing, and like Prince Baelor, he's been like. They said that Aryan thinks of himself as a dragon, but he's like a punk bitch. But Baelor, he's been like a G. He's the guy. He's been the most honorable man. That's true. He has been a great dragon. So I feel like there could be some fire involved in the tournament match. Yeah. And then Baelor maybe takes a hit for Duncan, falls on top of him.
Oh, no, never mind. Because Joffrey in Game of Thrones says right there...
Yep.
He talks about Aryan's death.
Uh-huh.
Was that in the Red Keep, or did that happen in this...
He talks about Aryan's death?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you know how Aryan dies?
Is that in this match?
What?
Is that in this match? No, I don't know how he dies. How does he die?
He wants to become a dragon, so he drinks wildfire.
Oh, so he kind of goes crazy.
Oh, that brother is fucking shit crazy.
Okay. Yeah. I know he's like, he's like psycho, but he actually goes mad king.
Yeah, Okay. Like he literally, like even Daeron like mentions he thinks of himself as a dragon.
Right. Yeah.
So it's really cool. I mean, I love like seeing like how the crazy ass Targaryens end up.
Yeah, it is interesting that so many of them go crazy. I wonder if it has like. If it'll ever be explained, or if it's just like incest. Because of the incest, but it could be more than that.
Valyrian blood magic,
right?
Too.
All the blood magic is kind of what I was thinking. Like if it would be more explained as Game of Thrones goes on, like they have some sort of curse on their blood or something. But you never know. I mean, there's so much. There's like Game of Thrones is it's so light on magic, but so heavy on magic at the same time.
Especially in the books, it goes crazy. Especially in Essos, and like the world of Game of Thrones, like. Has more magic when there's more dragons and when there's more Targaryens too. Yeah. So, and then later on, like even in House of the Dragon, I want to mainly base it off of the shows because I think that's what we know most about.
As much as we hate to see it, that's like the canon ending right now for the show.
Yeah, but like even like House of the Dragon, there's literally like the Godswood, like by the Red Keep, and then it's nowhere to be seen in the Game of Thrones show. So like. It's just like an ultimate cut on magic. So, I mean, just when you get to when Daenerys comes back, there's just really no dragons, no magic, not a whole lot. But, I don't know. It's still super interesting.
I mean, you still have all the White Walker magic and the Wildling magic and all that. So, it's just like different.
And wargs.
Yeah, and the wargs. Yeah, that's like Wildling magic.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
But, yeah, I mean... Episode 5, I think, is going to be, like, almost primarily combat. Like, especially with these 30-minute episodes. I know this one was, like, another 10 minutes longer.
And you think about it, it literally hits the Game of Thrones formula with the crazy-ass action at the precursor to the finale.
Well, there's only going to be 6, right? Yeah. So, episode 5 and then, 2 more. So, yeah, it could be all the combat.
And only 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I think all the combat, episode 5, episode 6, I think will just be all the downhill stuff.
I agree.
But I am so looking forward to it.
It's phenomenal. Like, it's truly like...
It really shows why Game of Thrones became such a sensation. It's because of episodes like this.
Yeah, oh yeah. And props to... it's Ira and then Sarah... I don't know what her last name is, but Ira and Sarah run this show so damn well. And... what I love most about how they run it, they pretty much saw what happened with the reportings and like the I don't know if I want to say betrayal of the source material for House of the Dragon.
It is kind of like a betrayal of the source material. Especially because they're partnered with George R. R. Martin.
Yeah.
And then they were like, you're no longer a part of this. We're going our own direction.
But they said, we wrote this for George because this is one of his favorites that he's ever written in history. I think that's personally just super heartwarming, too.
It's very cute. And I think, like, it makes sense why this is one of George's favorites. Like,
it's so lighthearted. Good. It's so... I'd say, I don't even know. This is the most, like, Tolkien blend with this.
Yeah. It's the most, like I kind of said, I think, in our first review, or, like, maybe the precursor to that. It's the most, like, fantasy, like, fairy tale type of story.
100%.
Like, that has been in the TV shows, at least. Like, it's so, like, knight on quest type of thing. And, you know, there's good versus evil. And it's, I mean, you definitely get the gray in there, too. But it's definitely the most, like, fairy tale type of story, for sure.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, it's and the left hooks you get, too, like, the seven, like, the right of the seven. Like, we've seen, like, the trials by combat before. And I think that's what's so great about George R. R. Martin's is, like, he's really great at subverting expectations. Because it's like, you know, you've seen the trial by combat already in Game of Thrones. And so he's like, okay, let's throw this curveball. Like, people are thinking they're going to see it coming. Dunk has to fight Aryan. But nope, it's a 7-on-7 free-for-all now.
Yeah. It's fun to see Aryan kind of be, like, fucking shit. Like, he's scared, bro. This dude's fucking, like, 6'6". I almost said 6'7".
6'7".
6'6". And, bro, I'm just a fucking twink Targaryen.
Yeah. I, low-key, was surprised he was even fighting in the melee. Low-key.
Yeah.
But I think it was also, like... I didn't think they were going to go so hard on Dunk, too, where they're like, got 3 of our Kingsguard, Maker's going to jump in there, you know, the Anvil from the fucking Blackfire Rebellion, my son, I don't know who their 6... Oh, and then, the Apple Dude is their 6. He's like a throwaway for sure. But, also, at the end, I almost thought it was going to be Daeron who was going to fight for Dunk.
Yeah, and then Baelor.
Yeah, and then Baelor pulls up, and I was like, oh, it's so good.
With the Game of Thrones theme, too. I was
true.
like, oh my god.
And it's like, low-key, he might be, like, Prince Baelor might be my favorite Targaryen right now. Like, he's just so, like, he's so
Jon
goated.
Snow? No.
I guess he is a Targaryen, too, but he's more of a Stark, for sure, you know. No, I mean... I don't know, it's tough. Prince Baelor is really cool.
He is that guy.
And
is him.
I've been thinking that I recognized him for a long time. As actor, he actually played Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, another great TV show. Check it out for sure. But he's just a really good actor, and I really like him a lot too. I think that this, like, show's not even done, but better than House of Dragon. Season 1 and 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's not crazy to say. Season 1 of Hot D was great.
Yeah, this has just been phenomenal.
It's been pretty damn great. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it so much. And even the shorter run times are not hurting it for me either.
Yeah, it's just leaving me wanting more. Like, in like the best way possible.
Mm-hmm. It makes me wish there was more Game of Thrones, and like it makes me want to go out and actually just read the books so I can have more material of it and all that. But, you know, I might just read the novellas, at least, for the Dunk and Egg stories.
Yeah. Because
those are so good. Yeah, I mean, you got any other thoughts on this?
Not anything I want to say as far as, like, that pertains to, like, Dunk and Egg, but I totally want to make more Game of Thrones. Like, this is going to be a big Song of Ice and Fire year because we have Hot D Season 3. And I really want to make the most out of Dunk and Egg because I don't have the highest expectations for Hot D Season 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just phenomenal.
Especially after this show, like, they probably thought they had no competition in this sort of media for, like, the production year that they were having. And then, like, boom, this came out, and it is blowing people out of the water. I'm sure it's got them nervous that they're like, maybe we didn't put out our fucking A game.
Yeah, well, I just think that...
I haven't seen a ton of media on, like, Season 3. I know it's not even announced yet, but...
There's not even a trailer out, to be fair.
But is there a release date anywhere?
Late summer.
Man, that's just tough. I mean, there's not, like,
and there's not even a Super Bowl release date for a trailer, either.
Yeah. It's just... they're like, it worries me that they're not hyping it.
The optics aren't great right now.
Yeah, they're not hyping it up.
They're not hyping it. Yeah. You have the whole Ryan Condal and George beef.
Yep.
You have HBO putting out like a presser of like, yo, everything's good, family fights. George stepped away from this so we could focus on Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
And then George comes out and says, my relationship with the other show is not good. I don't know why they're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and respect to George for that too. Like, he's not afraid to be like, they are fucking up the story, and I respect the hell out of that.
Where is Nettles?
Yeah, so it's so fair. It's so fair. I mean, you see Knights of the Seven Kingdoms, and they keep in every like side character that you would think is like unimportant,
and they
but
will
it adds so much.
Yeah, and they'll add scenes that won't stray away from context, but will add to the characters.
Yeah,
you know, you won't ever see in Night of the Seven Kingdoms a main character like, for instance, Alicent Hightower, who just stares off into the distance, and we call that a cinematic masterpiece. That's good to go. Alicent stood on there and reflected to herself without any monologue, and she talked to her kid for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's good. Wrap it up.
Yeah, and you're not gonna see like Dunk sneaking away to like somehow get a private audience with Prince Baelor when they're like at odds, or if like he were to sneak in to get one last confrontation with Aerion before the big fight. Like, that's the type of shit House of Dragon was pulling and expecting everybody.
We're afraid that there's only 2 more episodes left, but don't worry. They're already filming season 2.
I heard that from the Aerion actor too.
This is gonna be like a bang, bang, bang. Like,
and because of the shorter runtime, it could be only half a season hiatus instead of a full year. So yeah, it is very well possible that we could get this
2027 minimum. I think 2027 maximum.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely have it by the next winter for sure. I don't think that's crazy at all.
Winter is coming, and so am I. This is gonna be the end of the video.
Yep.
Peace out.